There is massive fallout happening in New York City. This is following Trump's DOJ, which had ordered federal prosecutors to drop the corruption charges against Democratic Mayor Eric Adams. So, Manhattan's top federal prosecutor, Danielle Sassoon, and five other high ranking Justice Department officials ended up resigning on Thursday after they had refused to follow that order. So, wow, this is big. Okay. Now, look, the reason that this is so notable is these aren't liberal justice officials. Okay. Sassoon is the Republican interim U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York. Okay. She is a lifelong Republican. All right. And yet she has accused the Trump Department of Justice of quid pro quo. So basically, they would drop the case against Eric Adams, the corruption case, if Adams helps Trump deport undocumented immigrants in New York. I called it. I'm just saying I called it. Okay. I knew that there was going to be some sort of deal, and now pretty sure this is what it is. All right. So now Sassoon said that she was confident that Adams is guilty of destroying evidence and instructing others to destroy evidence of his corruption, and then providing false information to the FBI concerning his alleged acceptance of illegal campaign contributions, okay, from foreign nationals, as well as lavish travel perks such as expensive flight upgrades, luxury hotel stays, and even a trip to a bathhouse from people who wanted to buy his influence. So all this stuff about, oh, Joe Biden influence peddling. And then you've got Eric Adams being accused of influence peddling, okay, from foreign nationals. It's big news, okay? Adams, in my mind, is extremely corrupt. And that leads me to Trump, okay? Trump looks at this guy and says, well, that's my kind of guy. Not because they agree on everything, but it's because Trump can use him. That's right. And that was the whole point. Emil Bove's memo in dropping this case did not mention any legal basis for the dismissal, but it was all about politics and how Eric Adams can help the administration. In a copy of the memo published by the New York Times, Bove argued that a dismissal was necessary because the indictment hampered Adams' ability to implement Trump's immigration agenda. And it could have possibly threatened the mayoral primary in June, and because Sassoon's predecessor, Damian Williams, had, in their mind, generated prejudicial pre-trial publicity. Say that 3 times fast. Now, Bove wrote that the Justice Department had, quote, reached this conclusion without assessing the strength of the evidence or the legal theories on which the case is based, which are issues on which we defer to the U.S. Attorney's Office at this time. They're talking about the evidence, right? No, we ain't got the evidence. Really? Prosecutors say that they do have proof. Stone cold proof that Adams personally directed political aides to solicit foreign donations and that he had disguised them to help the campaign qualify for a city program that provides publicly funded matches for small dollar donations. Okay. Foreign nationals, of course, are banned from contributing to U.S. election campaigns. It's one of the few campaign laws that we actually still try to enforce. Okay. That said, Trump don't care. Trump don't care. Okay. And neither does Adams. Now, Sassoon had fired back against Bove's letter by saying that she was, quote, baffled by the rushed and superficial process by which this decision was reached, noting that it appeared to be made in collaboration with Adams' counsel and without her input. Adams has argued in substance that Mr. Bove appears to prepared to concede that Adams should receive leniency for federal crimes solely because he occupies an important public position and can use that position to assist in the administration's policy priorities. This is important because it's coming from a Republican. This is a Federalist Society member who once clerked for Antonin Scalia. Okay. She is not somebody who I agree with politically. Okay. But she is actually trying to do her job to hold people accountable and is going up against the Trump administration, who had allegedly made a corrupt deal with a corrupt official, with Mayor Adams. Okay. Look, Trump needs to do his deportation purges. Okay. That's what he wants to do. And in order to do that, it's not going to be effective unless you have the help of local law enforcement. Okay. And so Trump's like, hey, help me out. Help me get rid of the undocumented immigrants, and I will help you get away with your crime. Just like how I got away with mine. And look, he took the deal. He took the deal. Okay. It's very, very obvious that he took the deal because he's been hanging around with Trump's official Tom Homan. In fact, here's a video of them buddy-buddy on Fox News.
Governor Hochul said last night with Rachel Maddow that she would consider removing you. How would you feel about that?
She has her role, I have my role. And throughout this entire ordeal, which I think no American should have to go through, the torment of 15 months that my family and I had to endure for something I didn't do. I didn't do anything wrong. Throughout the entire ordeal, I said one thing. My attorney will handle the legal part. I'm going to handle running the city. We return jobs to our city. Our city is getting safer. We're building housing. I think that this is a great American narrative where I stood focused on what I was elected to do.
I want you to address the
Governor Hochul is an embarrassment to the position she holds. She stands on media after someone's burned alive on a subway. She stands in front of TV camera and says, I think criminal aliens should be removed too. But she's got the green light law.
So from that clip, man, Homan literally looks like he is watching over Adams, okay? Just to make sure that he does and says everything that Trump wants him to. This is kind of how the mob works, okay? That's what it reminded me of. It's clear that Adams is compromised, okay? And, you know, from that, I mean, yeah, he's going to help Donald Trump with his purge of undocumented immigrants, which is, by the way, caught up people who haven't done any crimes, as well as American citizens. Okay? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Adams is going to help him. Going to help him. And now, thanks to this, you know, these resignations, anyone who could hold him, you know, Adams or Trump accountable for what happens is now gone. So we are slowly losing the rule of law in this country because of corruption by not only the alleged corruption from the New York mayor, but also alleged corruption from, I believe, the most corrupt president we've ever had. So, not good. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.